Hello, sexy people. My name is Evil Lane. I'm regular Lane's evil twin brother. And I know what you're thinking. What makes me so evil? I have this evil beard goatee thing. It means that I'm evil according to codename Kids Next Door. You may notice this isn't the usual filming location of Lane&Friends. That's 'cause I moved out! But don't worry, it's still got all those homey touches like the stormtrooper playing the bass guitar. So beautiful. And while we're talking about Star Wars, let's talk about Star Wars.
Space movies and space TV shows were common in the mid to late 1900s, popularized mostly by Star Trek and Doctor Who. But then came the glorious day in 1977, when unto the world came Star Wars, A New Hope. This completely changed how we as humans viewed the world beyond our own, and started to question if maybe one day soon, we could all go up and see the universe for ourselves. And then, we got significantly closer. Space video games. Games that not only took place in space, but also sometimes let you control a spaceship. If that thought didn't make you wet yourself with excitement when you were a kid, there's something wrong with you. Games slowly became more and more complex, letting you feel closer to that faraway world you so desperately wanted to visit. Sometimes you play as just an average guy you could totally relate to because he's just so average. Then there are the faceless space marines who you wish you could be because they're just so badass. And then there's Joseph from Machinarium because he's just so darn cute. And naturally, Star Wars had to start making games too, because when you have a universe as expansive and fantastical as that, you can't not do that. It could legally be defined as cruel and unusual punishment according to... Oh wait, we don't have a government anymore.
And in this modern day, we have a surplus of space games. A lot of them are good, but there are also some that just aren't. So when I bought this game with no prior knowledge going into it, I was excited. So this, ladies and gentlemen, is FTL.
I can't handle this. It's not even the first screen of the game and I'm already getting emotional. I pop into the tutorial real quick so I can get a handle of the controls, but it all seemed pretty common sense, so I just quit out of it halfway through.
Little did I realize that'd be the 7th worst mistake I'd make for the game. But I feel ready, so let's go ahead and start.
Before I start playing, I just want to say how much I love this screen. It actually feels like a real docking bay from Echo Base in Empire. I mean, look, we got a little Han Solo fixing his ship, we got a little R2-D2 pushing a box, and that's about it. But now comes the momentous occasion where we get to name our crew. Of course we're gonna have me, but what's Lane&Friends without Brad and Ray? Chill. And our ship's name? The USS Bootylicious, which apparently OpenOffice doesn't recognize as an actual word. Go figure. Watch out, rebel scum. The Bootylicious is coming, and despite our name, we don't joke around. Well, maybe a little bit.
Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the starship Bootylicious. Its 20-minute mission: to deliver crucial data to the other side of the galaxy, to destroy new life if it shoots first, to boldly go where man has clearly gone before.
Alright, I'm already loving this, My ship looks great, but Rachel looks a little lonely in that room all by herself, and I can't have Brad leave the front of the ship because then I'll get lonely. So I did the next logical thing. I rescued a slave from a slave ship. Now no one has to be lonely ever again. With Valeria on board, I can go and rescue these people sending out the distress call. See? All that evil slave work she had to do gave her a kind heart. Except then she says it's probably a good idea to harvest data from this ship. Whoops! My oxygen's running out. I should probably get that checked out. Oh, that's fire. I better get rid of the oxygen in that room. Ah, there's more fire. How did this room light on fire?
Captain! Holodeck 5 is on fire! Not the holographic space babes! Oh, Jesus, we were all just vaporized. And you know what? I bet it was Valeria's fault.
I mean, look, when Brad and Ray are putting out the fires and fixing the shields, where's she? Just chilling in the oxygen room? Not caring that she's about to be incinerated? Probably not rerouting the ship's oxygen like I asked her to? $20 says she's on Twitter. Well, I guess I'll just start again.
You know, should you feel like the game isn't already challenging enough, I made my own rules to make it a little better. So you take this ordinary D20, or just any 20-sided object with numbers on it. You roll it before you do anything, and then you just let that decide what you're gonna do. And by before anything, I mean the first thing you do on the screen. Like, 1 could be jump, 2 could be put all of power into the shields, 3 could be no power into the shields. Yeah, let's see how it goes. Oh. 17 has watched the crew die a slow and painful death of oxygen starvation. Whoops!
Now you can clearly see how the D20 rules can be a lot of fun, and after you play the game non-stop for a while, it is certainly a breath of fresh air.
I didn't choose the captain's life. The captain's life chose me.
But seriously, let's just try this one more time. After hitting up the store and buying absolutely nothing, I run into some pirates in an asteroid field.
Yarr! They be after me limes! That's an apple.
Now I can already see this is going to be difficult with the constant barrage of asteroids disabling my shields every 4 seconds, but on the bright side, it seems to have the same effect on the pirate ship. And that's another really cool thing about this game. You never know exactly what's going to happen on a new screen. A distress call could be fake, a nebula could have a rebel ship trying to fight you while your cameras are disabled. It gives you this feeling of desperation and ineptitude that usually comes with something you know how to do, but for some reason it's different every time. Like making pancakes. Alright, you win. Here's some equipment from our stores. Leave us alone.
No one makes a flimsy attempt at stealing my limes and lives. We will not accept surrender.
Oh. They got killed by a rock. This proves that my crew was vastly superior to any newcomers. There was a fire in the cockpit. We put it out while fighting back at the same time. No thanks to Valeria. I then come to another store where I have this option to buy another crew member when I'm positive is a 100% legal process. Frederick, the Zoltan are close allies of the NG. Their innate energy is strong enough to power ship systems. Provides power to occupied system. Maximum health is reduced. Declan provides power to occupied system. Maximum health is reduced. Dre Kozar. Humans are common and uninteresting. No exceptional traits. Welcome aboard, Kozar! Can I call you Dr. Ko? Dre immediately starts helping out by fixing the ship's shields. He's been on the ship for just 2 screens, and he's already proven to be a better crew person than Valeria. I mean, you know, at some things. For instance, as you can see here, even though Dre fixed the shields completely, he forgot to turn them back on. And don't go telling me that's my fault. Dre was waiting in the room. He could have done his things on the computer, he could have turned the shields back on, but he didn't. And now I'm being hit with asteroids, and I didn't even notice for about 5 minutes. And because of Dre, my attempted helpfulness resulted in Bootylicious being damaged very badly by a security thingy. Great job, Dr. Co. After reaching the exit point, I'm given the option of either going to a civilian sector or an uncharted nebula. And naturally, being the little kid that I am at heart, I go for the uncharted place to try and find something that no one has ever seen before. Unfortunately, that thing that no one has ever seen before is the inside of my ship. If you know what I'm saying. But it's not just this screen either, it's almost the entire sector. There are 4 safe spots on the map. According to my math, that's not a lot of safe spots. And just my luck, the next screen has another pirate ship. It's like God just came down from heaven and was all like, yeah, you're not getting any further in this. Well, it looks like that's the end of the USS Bootylicious. What I find the most depressing isn't that we all just died 3 times, but mostly that when you go back to the hangar or the title screen, you start off with the Kestrel again and some stupid crew you don't care about. I'm not even saved as a preset from a previous game. It's like the Bootylicious was just completely forgotten about as soon as we all died.
Overall, FTL is a fantastic game. Not just for an indie game, but as far as just all games go in general. I really want to play it again. In fact, I want to keep playing it until I complete it just for the fun of completing it, not for some awards or achievements or anything. That's something I haven't felt since Banjo-Kazooie. Although, if this game has taught me anything, it's that I personally am not cut out for space travel.